tell us your names and where you're from.
My name is Dr. Eldred Taylor. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. And this is my wife, Dr. Ava Bell Taylor, also from Atlanta.
And tell us a little bit about your interest in your experience here in Nicaragua and actually what you saw while you were here.
Well, we had actually purchased the land and the coconut trees prior to arriving. We actually met Alex at a Stinsbury Society meeting, and we spoke to him actually because we were introduced to him by Dave Drummond and Michael Cobb. And we were looking for investment opportunities. We're looking for legacy type opportunities to provide for our kids and future generations. And we were introduced to timber and coconuts, something we weren't aware of in the past. And we were interested enough to actually purchase it sight unseen. And the first opportunity we had to come and actually take a look at our investment, we jumped at it.
So it's exciting to actually see the agriculture growing right in front of your eyes.
Right.
Yes, yeah, it's exciting. We had met Alex before, but the knowledge that he has about the area and about the investment, the timber investment. We also got to meet Ken Ross and his wife, who was very instrumental in the planting of the trees, and other members of the team, and it made us feel very secure about the team that was managing our investment.
Had you been in Nicaragua before?
Yes, we came to Nicaragua in May of this year, primarily to look at real estate with ECI, a company called ECI Grand Pacifica. That is a residential community in the north of Managua. So I was saying earlier that coming back this time is not as strange of an experience as it was the first time. We're from the United States, and we think of Nicaragua as a country that is kind of unsettled and mysterious, but it's a totally different experience. We have enjoyed ourselves both times when we've been here. This time we've got to see another part of the country that's very, very beautiful. We stayed at a beautiful hotel last night right on the beach, and it's been a great time. We've met great people. We've seen great scenery, and we've enjoyed ourselves here.
From the female perspective, did you feel safe here?
Yes, I did, and people are just really friendly, and the town is quaint, and I want to come back. Next time, spend a week.
Out of curiosity, since you made a purchase before you saw anything, was there any reservations that were answered and clarified that you really feel much better about your investment now you've come?
Well, I think meeting the people really gave me a lot more confidence in, I guess, our investment, that it was going to be protected and well maintained. Prior to this, we did a lot of research as far as the numbers. We got our accountant, a financial planner to look at the investment, and they gave it a thumbs up. So we crunched the numbers, and we didn't want to make an emotional decision. So this was a very analytical, deliberate decision, not based on emotion. So I didn't want to see the property. I just wanted to crunch the numbers. The numbers made sense, and now we've seen the property and our trees. I'm just really happy, and I believe that we made the right decision, not only for ourselves but for our children as well.
In closing, is there anything you'd like to share with others that are considering the same thing, to try and persuade them to at least take a look and experience the same thing you have?
Well, I think investing in timber and coconuts, it makes you think outside of the box. We had invested in the stock market, real estate, traditional investments, and I guess suffered the highs and lows with the Great Recession. And with this investment, I think just long term, there's a lot more stability. It makes sense. It's, I think, a more stable investment that we don't have to worry about losing our money long term. And the return is greater as well.
And the other thing I would encourage people is don't prejudge the country or the investment. Just because you haven't heard of timber and coconuts doesn't mean that it's not a great investment. And again, I'm of the generation where Nicaragua had some negative connotations with the Sandinistas and the Contras. But that was 25, 30 years ago. And people need to realize that countries change, and this country has definitely changed for the better. So I would encourage you to come and take a look.
And they want you to come. It's obvious. The people want you here. The government wants you here. And I feel safe. I really do.
Thank you very much, and enjoy the future.
Okay.
All right. Tell me your name and where you're from.
My name is Kathy Harper. I live in Flagstaff, Arizona in the U.S.
And how'd you find out about this opportunity?
My husband had been in touch with the organization for over a year, and we just were trying to find an opportunity to come down to Nicaragua and just see, and this was the moment we decided to make that happen.
And how did he know about it? How did he hear about it?
He was online taking a class, and he was on there presenting the company and about timber. My husband was very interested and listened to his presentation and felt like the gut feeling that usually is 100% right was that this guy seemed like an honest man, and he was interested again in the timber, so we pursued it just recently so that we could make it happen.
So you're looking for a long-term investment? Is that what the main interest was?
Yes. We've looked at other things in the past, and we have been connected to people that were not honest and upfront and trustworthy. So that was our first and foremost thing, was to find someone and actually come here, meet him in person, meet the whole group and staff in person, and see for ourselves and make a long-term investment.
Is this the first time to Nicaragua?
This is our first time, and we fell in love with everything about it. There's nothing we don't like about it, and we are planning on making an investment.
Fantastic. Do you feel safe here?
We feel really safe here. The people are so respectful here and kind. Everybody we have encountered has been just wonderful.
If you were to share something with someone who didn't know anything about this to encourage them to take a look at it, what might that be?
I think the first and foremost thing, as far as just making a long-term investment, which we didn't really have a lot of knowledge about. We were looking at other short-term things, but more importantly than the investment is being able to connect with people that are truly upfront and honest, and I think that's just really number one over everything else.
And did you find that the information they shared was something that helped you answer these questions to decide on making an investment or not?
Yeah, I think after really having an extensive time with them, not just a short little tour, having a longer opportunity to observe and listen to them, and then the information they presented at the end just solidified that that's what we need to do.
So you're pretty convinced that this is a great investment that you're going to be involved with?
Yeah, we've already turned in the initial paperwork, and we knew after the first day that these are the kind of people we want to associate with. And I am personally really impressed with also the charity work and community involvement they have with their organization.
Fantastic. Any last words? Anything closing you'd like to say?
I just want to say I'm so excited we, took this opportunity to come very last minute and followed our gut feeling that this whole organization seemed like a worthwhile thing, and we are so grateful that we can be now a part of it.
Well, thank you very much. Tell me your name and where you're from.
My name is Dan Rappaport. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina.
And how did you find out about this opportunity?
Well, I think it came through a money show. I heard Alex. He's really quite a good speaker. I'm a physician and not really incredibly knowledgeable, although in the last several years I've learned many different investing techniques, and I'm exploring which would be the best way to go in order to preserve wealth and to create wealth for the near retirement age that I'm at.
And have you been in this area before?
You mean Nicaragua?
Uh-huh.
No, this is a whole new world of experience for me.
So did you feel safe here?
Yeah. I really enjoyed being down there.
And how did you find the tours and the overall experience, along with the information and the people?
Well, it's very interesting. I love growing things. That's my hobby. But this opened up a whole new world of really formal agriculture that I hadn't seen before, with timber and coconuts. Really impressive.
And did you have any questions that were lingering that this tour answered for you?
Yeah, you know, there's an awful lot of downside in almost any investing. I mean, you just name the diversification component, anything from gold, options, forex, equities, bonds. I mean, I've studied them all now in the little time that I have. There's all a significant downside to them all. And I was really impressed that Alex kind of took the fear out of the downside part of it. This seems to be a unique kind of asset that I hadn't considered, and it's very curious that nobody's ever told us about this before. So it's very intriguing, and I think Alex did a really good job of presenting it and answering questions. I'm a scientist by training. Before I became a physician, I ask tough questions, I probe, I don't pull the punches, and I think he did a really good job of answering my questions.
And is this a place you enjoyed being just as much as you will enjoy having an investment here?
Yeah. I mean, I hadn't even considered Nicaragua. You know, could this be a place maybe we could come once in a while, enjoy ourselves, not just have a little bit of plot of land here. I have no connection to it. Like I say, I have a hobby farming. I love land. And yeah, this is kind of a place that I think I could come by once in a while in retirement and really kind of enjoy just being here and seeing how the whatever coconuts or timber grow, and just see how the land develops and enjoy the country. Yeah.
Anything you'd like to share with someone who may be on the fence about coming down here, look at the investment, your experience, and how it clarified things for you?
Yeah. I think it's well worth it. I've been to a lot of different conferences. I'm a member of a number of different investing society kind of organizations. And this was a really good, positive experience. I didn't get that high-pressure feeling like somebody had to sell me something and I got to sign up at a certain time, or it never will be available to me again. I think it was a good experience. And Alex is fun. I didn't mind asking him tough questions, and he didn't mind answering them.
Well, fantastic. Thank you very much, and we enjoy doing business with you in the future. All right. Tell me your names and where you're from.
Billy Hoffbauer from Lafayette, Louisiana.
I'm Sue Hoffbauer from Lafayette, Louisiana.
I'm Andy Shabatai from Sarasota, Florida, and sometimes Grand Pacifica, Nicaragua.
And is this your first time in Nicaragua?
Ours is,
Yep.
yes.
Not at all. Many, many times.
Many times. And is this your first discovery tour to look at these properties and look at this investment opportunity?
Yes, it is, although I've been to conferences before.
And did you find that you had answers, the questions that you had were answered thoroughly for you on the tour?
Definitely.
Definitely, yes.
And did you find the experience here to be worth your while to make the trip and everything that was involved in it?
Yeah, very much so. Good trip, and
We'd like to stay longer at this point.
I appreciate getting to make personal contact with everybody, and that was
Yeah,
an important
that's
thing
great.
for me on these kind of trips.
And do you think that this is an opportunity that you wished you had known about in the past, and you kind of wonder why you didn't, and now you found out about it, and it would be something you'd like to share with others?
Sure.
We'd love to have done this 7 years ago.
I don't want to share it with others because there's only limited opportunity perhaps, but no, I find that I came here skeptical of how they'd be doing things, and I was utterly amazed at how well they've done everything, how well they've treated everybody, how well they've treated the land, and how they've done it in such an ecological way, and everything about they've done was very, very surprising, very, very pleasing, and I'm very, very impressed.
And from a female aspect, did you feel safe here in Nicaragua?
Actually, I did.
and she was very concerned. So
Was that one of the things that really was a tough decision to make, to be involved with this based upon the location of this investment?
Definitely somewhat. When the word Nicaragua came up, my first instinct was, wait, where are we going, or what are you even considering?
And after being here, the people are so friendly, everything is so, sure it's a poor country, but you see that in other areas such as Panama and Costa Rica as well. But I find that in Nicaragua, people are quite nice, very nice.
Gringos you gotta watch out for.
Yeah, that's right.
There's one aspect of it that gives me comfort as an investor, and that is these guys, Ken and Alec, put their money in the deal. They're right alongside you, which is, in my opinion, that vested interest and that aligned interest. That's what makes me more comfortable as an investor.
And in closing, was there anything you'd like to share with others that may be on the fence like you were at one time to reassure them that this is something worthwhile to take a look at?
Nothing you can say to make them just come down and take a look. You know, it's fun, it's easy, and if you don't like it, there's great service, there's great people, there's great experiences.
Yeah,
So you have nothing to lose.
Right, you have nothing to lose. Great people out here.
So what was it that was it the investment that drew you here, or was it just the interest in the country, or what? Because I know you had some roadblocks and hurdles to go over based upon the location of it. What was it that helped you to decide to come?
It really wasn't hard for me, it was a little harder for her. I like the Caribbean areas, the islands, I like Central America, I'm very comfortable with the cultures and the weather. So this is
We are all, right, and we're already in Panama, and we see the opportunities in Panama has passed, and that there are more upside opportunities in the future in Nicaragua. That makes sense.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.